Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today's topic is all about the importance of cultivating a positive relationship with your self-worth. Self-worth refers to the value we place on ourselves, our beliefs about ourselves and what we deserve in life. It's a crucial aspect of our well-being that affects every area of our lives, from our relationships to our careers. Self-worth is the value we assign to ourselves as unique beings. It is a reflection of who we think we are and what we think the world owes us. For overall mental health, confidence, and success, it is essential to develop a healthy connection with our self-worth. High self-worth empowers us to establish sensible boundaries, make wiser choices for ourselves, and tenaciously pursue our objectives. Low self-worth, on the other side, can result in feelings of inadequacy, unworthiness, and even depression. Because we don't believe in our own value, we may accept for less in relationships or at work than we deserve. Accepting who you are while realizing that you have special talents and strengths that make you worthwhile is the first step in developing a strong sense of self-worth. It's crucial to keep in mind that developing a healthy connection with your self-worth is a continuous process. Affirmations, mindfulness exercises like yoga or meditation, developing relationships with people who uplift us rather than tear us down, and engaging in self-compassion exercises are all necessary daily activities. In the end, when we continually nurture our feeling of self-worth and treat ourselves with compassion and respect, it will pay off in innumerable ways throughout our lives. Your level of regard and appreciation for yourself is a measure of your self-worth. Because it affects how you see and treat yourself, it's important for your mental and emotional well-being. When you have a high sense of worth, you are confident in your skills, qualities, and worth as a person, independent of outside influences like success or failure. On the other hand, low self-worth can cause despair and feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. It takes conscious effort to have a favorable relationship with your self-worth. This entails developing self-compassion by being gentle to oneself when things don't go according to plan, celebrating even the smallest of accomplishments, and refraining from self-talk that is unfavorable. It also entails establishing sound boundaries to safeguard your mental health against toxic people or circumstances that diminish your feeling of value. In conclusion, achieving a strong sense of worth is necessary for leading a happy life. You may lay the groundwork for a strong sense of inner calm that will support you as you face the challenges of life by developing a positive relationship with yourself via acts of kindness, acknowledging your successes, and setting appropriate boundaries in trying circumstances. Living a fulfilling life requires having a strong sense of one's own value. Self-esteem, confidence, and superior decision-making are all benefits of it. People are more likely to take chances and work hard toward their objectives when they feel good about themselves. Building successful relationships with other people requires a strong sense of self-worth as well. People prefer to draw positive people into their lives and develop stronger relationships with them when they are confident in themselves. Conversely, people who have low self-worth could find it challenging to start or sustain lasting partnerships. And last, developing a sense of self-worth can improve mental health results. People who esteem themselves are less likely to suffer from sadness or anxiety and are more resilient when confronted with difficult circumstances. In general, having a strong feeling of positive self-worth is essential for leading a happy, healthy life that is meaningful and purposeful. Positivity in your relationship with your self-worth is one of the most crucial elements of a healthy and successful existence. This entails accepting your own worth, having faith in your abilities, and being kind to and respectful of yourself. It takes time, work, and intentionality to develop good self-esteem, but the effort is well worth it. Self-compassion training is one method for developing a sense of value. This entails treating yourself with the same respect, consideration, and kindness you would show a close friend. Practice self-compassion by admitting your hardships, being understanding of any unpleasant emotions or thoughts that surface, and reminding yourself that everyone makes mistakes when they face difficulties or make mistakes. Focusing on your strengths rather than dwelling on your weaknesses is another helpful tactic. While it's critical to recognize areas where you may use development or growth, obsessively obsessing on perceived flaws can have a detrimental effect on your sense of worth. Focus on all the things you do well and be proud of your successes rather than getting bogged down in the areas where you're not yet as good. You can improve your general feeling of self-worth by establishing a solid foundation of personal qualities and values through time and accepting them as an integral part of who you are. Many people frequently engage in negative self-talk, which can have a serious negative effect on their mental health and general well-being. It frequently shows up as negative self-talk where people belittle or criticize themselves. People may not even be aware of how much negative self-talk they participate in, since it can become so ingrained that it becomes routine. However, developing a positive relationship with your self-worth depends on being able to identify negative self-talk. Paying attention to how you react to situations or events in your life might help you spot negative self-talk. It may be a sign that you have ingrained negative thoughts about yourself if you find yourself quickly drawing conclusions that are unfavorable to you or your skills. Listening to the tone of your inner voice when talking to yourself is another approach to spot negative self-talk. It may be a sign that you are using critical or harsh language when you speak to yourself. Understanding negative self-talk is essential because it enables people to fight these negative thinking processes and swap them out with constructive affirmations. Although it takes time and effort, this approach can eventually result in better mental and physical health. We may increase our resilience to life's obstacles and cultivate deeper levels of fulfillment and happiness in our lives by developing a healthy relationship with our sense of worth. Being undervalued by oneself can be difficult. Your relationships, professional performance, and general quality of life may all suffer as a result. However, developing a healthy relationship with your self-worth will help you get over low self-esteem. Self-compassion exercises are a good method to accomplish this. This is treating yourself with kindness and compassion rather than aggressively criticizing yourself for perceived shortcomings or errors. Setting realistic objectives and acknowledging minor victories along the way is another effective method for building self-esteem. This increases self-assurance while also inspiring pride in one's accomplishments and drive to keep pursuing loftier goals. A further way to promote your sense of optimism and self-worth is to surround oneself with encouraging friends, family members, or mentors. In general, developing a positive self-relationship is essential for overcoming low self-esteem. People can boost their confidence and have successful lives by engaging in self-compassion, making realistic objectives, and surrounding themselves with positive people. It can be difficult to have a healthy relationship with your self-worth, particularly when life throws you curveballs. However, cultivating that bond and warding off the unfavorable emotions and thoughts can be accomplished by surrounding yourself with optimism. Starting each day on a positive note is one method to surround oneself with optimism. This can be taking a few deep breaths to unwind, reading motivational writings, or listening to uplifting music. Spending time with inspiring and supportive people is another way to cultivate optimism in your life. It's crucial to surround yourself with people who support you in following your passions and aspirations and who think highly of you and your potential. These people might be close friends, relatives, mentors, or even co-workers. Finally, in order to cultivate positive energy within oneself, it is essential to recognize minor successes along the route to accomplishing larger goals. Recognizing accomplishments encourages continued development of self-worth and boosts confidence levels, both of which ultimately result in a more favorable attitude on situations in general. In conclusion, developing a strong relationship with your self-worth requires that you value yourself. You are less inclined to put up with abuse from others or indulge in self-destructive conduct when you understand your fundamental value as a human being. Furthermore, a strong feeling of self-worth can have a good influence on all facets of your life, including your relationships, work, and general well-being. It's critical to keep in mind that appreciating yourself does not entail being conceited or self-centered. Instead, it entails accepting the fact that you are worthy of kindness, love, and respect from both yourself and others. Prioritizing your own needs and wants might make you feel more content and pleased in life. In the end, maintaining a healthy connection with your self-worth calls for constant effort and introspection. It might entail resisting destructive mental patterns or asking for help from reliable sources. However, you can live a happier and more fulfilling life by giving this part of your mental health and well-being priority. That's it for today's video on the importance of cultivating a positive relationship with your self-worth. Remember that you are worthy and deserving of love, respect, success, and happiness in life. Don't let anyone or anything make you believe otherwise. Take care of yourself and always remember to prioritize your self-worth above all else. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.